Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way. The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the Church deems worthy. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorehart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gorehart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to? Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Alfar, nor why men fight the way they do. All I know is who picks up the pieces. The Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peacefully for centuries, until the Tuatha got involved. It's sad. It's my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and Fae like any other. But something dark lured them, took them, and twisted them in its grip. My experience is limited to Arnik Arjuna and Katrin Alway. They seem the same as any of the rest of us. Wiser, perhaps, but decent, hard-working folk. I'm hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, The Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha we fight, and the Tuatha we will defeat. I would think they were a myth if not for the Tuatha. The Fae keep far from us. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't. I fear that most of all. I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines. It's strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village like hawks. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names. I was born and raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farmstead outside the village boundaries. It was a good life. Before the war, of course. Farewell.
Any help you can provide would be appreciated. She isn't doing very well. Hope you stay in town.
I'm glad you are well. His curiosity got the best of him, and we almost lost him. He's a good soul, but young, foolish. He will learn in time. Mitharu has led us to this hilltop for a reason, and that is to end the Fae's long cycle of kinship with chaos. These poor creatures crave order. Look around you. This whole forest is a shrine to nature, which is, as you know, Mitharu's greatest gift. The men and women of Gorhart are good people, but I tend not to socialize with them. Their concerns are their own, as are those of St. Odwig's. Her lies and accusations border on heresy. That one better watch her words, lest they coil back to bite her in the throat. This mission was founded to aid all those seeking Mitharu's divine order. There are others as well. St. Hadwin's is east of here, and St. Edric's is to the south. He is the authority, the great creator, the being of supreme order. All Almain claim him as their own. Of course, his wisdom is available to all who seek it. Goodbye.
Please, make yourself at home. Mitharu's blessings are meant for all who are friends of the church. Frustrating, that one, stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a lifetime studying scripture. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter and... Is there anything I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me. I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion. A gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Edward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot. I could hand myself over to Red, but he'd have me killed. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be. I am sorry you feel that way. Perhaps next time. If there is a next time. I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't have gotten where I am without making mistakes. The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right. It filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning. Something like this doesn't go away, does it? I don't know what to do. I am sorry you feel that way. Perhaps next time. Something like this doesn't go away, does it? I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin will forgive me. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. I fear they will likely come for me as well. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself the Shade, and robs travelers in Haxi. It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life, or the lives of 2 others. Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man, tortured by the ghosts of his dead wife and children. Itrin, however, rivals only Red Edward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality. His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. Mitharu is with you.
Great Mitharu! You found the ordination tome! I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the Order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers. Greetings. Today is the day. Thank Mitharu you are here.
Good day. Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorehart. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work is disgraceful. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that? Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife. This is no longer a game. I'm fighting for my very survival. Foolish choice. Let's hope your blade is sharper than your wits. Wise up, my friend.
May your hollow gods keep you, mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You are different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface. Fae lands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find Almain's sentiments so charming. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you. I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and Fae alike. If it is one's time to pass into the Great Cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs, and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale. I find them so interesting, from their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious. I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry. Farewell.
Don't start any trouble.
Avoid the ruins of Amalur. Stay close to the village.
You there! Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done? Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistar will benefit no one. I would know. I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it. For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever. Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no charity. If you must know, my name is Nanny Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me. Bandits, ruthless and well organised. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almain settlers travelling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem. They are the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be. I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus. His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things. The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated. Goodbye. Greetings.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agner Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they could prevent the curious villagers from exploring too deeply. One can always hope. I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion. She, like so many others in Goreheart, is prone to ignorance. She sees what she wants to see. I am her dutiful apprentice, and she is the wise mentor. Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks, and they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir, and could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red. Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? I'm sorry. I have no choice.
Taste my blade.
Leave for me.
This one is all mine. Now! These are red legions. Come here.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
I don't trust those brothers of St. Odwig's. What are they hiding behind those stone walls?
Come on over. Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside? stick around. Hi.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then, that's when they send for me. That's me, warsworn since before you've been drawing breath, and Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade. There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order. We've had our eyes on those 2 for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Oscar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear. A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh? Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn. In the Feylands, at least. They're unlike any Fey you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves. What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years. Fey are folk, but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals are. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard. Right then.
Yes? What is it?
Beware, the Red Legion is about.
For that legion!
She bested Threng in combat fair, Fenian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Good day!
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act? Farewell.
Nice to see you. Don't believe what they say. Nanny Henry never worked at the Alistar Tower. She's just trying to scare people.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Kill the Krast brothers. Bring me their Legion daggers as proof, and I'll be satisfied. Right then.
Yes? What is it?
You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise. Farewell.
Beware. The Red Legion is about.
I cannot emphasize the importance of what you've done. Until you destroyed those shipments, all of Oderath was living on borrowed time. Goodbye.
Keep walking. Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Halleck's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it... Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was. Well, I know there aren't much women way out here, but let's stop all the attention, shall we? It's a touch embarrassing. Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Glad that's done with. What is it?
Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cursed. A pack of Two Legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat birds. But what did I do wrong? I was cursed by 3 sprites who were bored. Had I fang and claws, I would shred them like meat birds. My brothers and sisters think me but another Two Legs now, and will not suffer my approach. I am without a pack. But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called pants. How do you tolerate them? Hunters like me, Two Legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until the last breath. It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a Two Legs, I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The bloodlust. It is agony. You believe me? Many think I am just another Two Legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy, they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs? Thank you, Two Legs. But the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned,
The sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. Their pack is small, but they are each powerful. They came to this forest not long ago, drawn by the magic of the well. Were I a wolf, they could not best me, but as two legs, I am clumsy and weak. Be careful. This is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to wander throughout this corner of the wood until the sprites ensnared it. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them. They have much magic. Return swiftly.
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penry Kell's my name, traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested? None are safe from its wilting touch, not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards. Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorhart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. They usually stay with the war in the east, thankfully so. But I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them. Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it. An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things. I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided. It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those wishing to escape the horrors of Webwood. To the west lies Gorhart village. To the north is the House of Ballads. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their lives meaning. If you can call what they do life, the House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here if you're curious. Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These Ballads Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it. Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look, and when. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these fae work. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Hurry back!
Here I come!
Two Legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Their smell... it is unusual, green. And that one smells of eel petal and sky blossom. I have tracked her to camp. Most Two Legs hope to slay me. She only watches. Hunt well.
Good. The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lekka the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lekka should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right? You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lekka the Corpulent and get us the ring. Farewell. Yes? Thanks for dealing with Lekka. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the parts all. Now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment. And here's your reward. You know, you have the makings of a decent traveller, and I mean that as a compliment. You might try your hand at thievery. If you like it and you're good enough, you can sell your goods to our fences. I have to say, the fair folk may be a little strange, but they have quite a way with stone. Thanks for your help in claiming this bauble. It was worth every coin. New to the Feylands, ain't ya? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. Pleasant travels. Good day.
Don't bother me.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here. Oh, is that the name of this Fate Weaver? No, the Tuatha I was following killed him. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Oh, no reason. At least not one you have to worry about. If I'd interfered, the Tuatha would know I was tracking them. This Fate Weaver wasn't worth losing valuable information. But the Tuatha are still on the move. I must go. I'm certain we will see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen? Why would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to weave Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
I've thought about searching for treasure in that nearby ruin.
Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice calf disappeared? Just another strange.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
How might I assist you, young one? Don't even speak of it. You will learn of King Wenson and his brood soon enough. They are the self-proclaimed heroes of all Fae song, and first of the great Fae houses. I, however, find the House of Ballads rather tedious, their stories stuffed with pomp and piffle. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
I cannot emphasize the importance of what you've done. Until you destroyed those shipments, all of Oderath was living on borrowed time. Goodbye.
Well done. No one will miss those two. Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delfric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Go north of town, then take the road east. You'll find Tyne Delfric there. It's him you want to talk to. Next time I see you, may it be under war-sworn banners.
Tracings.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Goreheart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Goreheart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Goreheart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They're like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark. Once they fought the Beasts of Chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. Farewell. Yeah.
Welcome to Goreheart.
Here to join then. You don't look like a patron. Yes, stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delphric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellans and leads them, more or less. Delphric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire, best you'll find. Were you thinking to join? Tyne Delphric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. On with you.
A commendation from Ordura, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. But more than that demands soldiers' work. As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. 3 war-sworn keeps guard the summer Phalanx. Shieldring here, Helmguard in Erethel, and Ironfast in Detir. To each a Castellan, and in Cluracon, Amalur Sfere Cura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the War-Sworn have crossed into Cluracon, and in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The war-sworn sell honor armed for battle. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. 10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned our pay in combat. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Mel-Sen-Shur and stare at the Tuatha army. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. Though he is only a hireling, he is war-sworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Find hireling Rendig in Didenhill. Check at the healers first, then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Good. Off you go.
Yes? Sworn to war?